Hey guys, it's me LillianMedium. I hope all of you guys are doing wonderful, fantastic, and working on it. I am excited to do another demonstration of mediumship with two other mediums. And I wanted to take the time to talk about how that looks, what happens with us as mediums, and what happens on the other side of life. And this is coming from my perspective, right? As a medium, I've been doing this, developing and working for about 16 years now. And this is just based on experiences and things that I have encountered, okay? So in a demonstration of mediumship, what that is we are demonstrating that life goes on after death. The medium, which is the middle between this world and the next, allows themselves to be an instrument and to serve as a voice for those on the other side of life. In a demonstration of mediumship, not only are there attendees in this human experience, meaning persons, people, living things, but there is also obviously the presence of spirit of those that have once lived the earth, but are now detached from the physical body and their spirits are on the other side of life. In that space, being on the other side of life, they know when their loved ones are going to be somewhere where they're able to speak to them. And they show up the way the attendees show up, right? And in a demonstration of mediumship, the medium will tap into the other side of life and will connect with how they feel, hear, see, or say what they know they want to say in reference to their blending with the spirit that comes through their free will. A medium can never force a spirit to come, force a spirit to be there, guarantee anybody that they'll be there. That is completely and totally up to the free will of that spirit that's on the other side of life. The way we have free will here, there is still free will on the other side, even though the spirit is detached from the physical body. Through that free will, they show up. And my question with that is showing up in a demonstration, why does that particular spirit go first, or why do those particular spirits come in? Let's say that there's 100 people in that demonstration of mediumship. Why does that particular spirit get to come in if every single person in that room or in that event is important? Well, from what I have seen in patterns and also speaking to those on the other side of life, they say, well, listen, Lillian, when we connect and we all kind of see that our loved ones are in one place, meaning the attendees of that event, we look at the commonalities. So if there is, if half of the attendees have people that passed away of cancer, then spirits with the same kind of story or passing will come in. So even though one person is being spoken to through the medium for that spirit, that story is touching everyone, a certain percentage of people within that demonstration of mediumship, and it's touching their heart. And so that's what I have found as a medium and a tutor as well, is these patterns happen. They know they're not going to waste any time. They're like, all right, well, 50% of people pass of cancer, have loved ones that pass of cancer in this demonstration. So boom, let's come in. We'll be the one that'll meet the need more, because the need has to be met. They just don't let any spirit in. They're like, all right, let's go. Who's going to meet the need? Let's touch all these people if we can, right? So then the medium gives what they feel, hear, see, or know they want to say. They go direct to the person, the attendee, or they say who can take this information when they're connecting with a couple pieces of evidence. Once they can find, the medium can find where they're at and who they're communicating for, they'll continue to go back and forth until they give evidence of that person's life, who they were, where they were, what they did, and then finally giving a healing message to meet the need of the sitter. Why did they come in? What is it that they want to say? And so that's kind of what happens in a demonstration of mediumship. Now, in some demonstrations, they're small and intimate where everyone gets a message. And in some bigger demonstrations, not everybody will get a message, but I do often find that everyone in that room is touched if the medium is seasoned and knows what they're doing to pull and push power within that room and to pull and push the love that is needed in mediumship, so that everyone is feeling it in their heart and in their spirit. You know, when you're getting a message from a loved one, it shakes you up. And sometimes when you're getting talked to by a medium, you just can't remember things. So it's kind of good to bring someone else, because we call it like psychic amnesia, where you're like feeling all these emotions and you're not understanding why. In my opinion, that's because the soul of the loved one that you've missed so much and you've grieved is touching your soul, and it's familiar and it's making you feel so emotional. And you can't put words to it. It's just like a feeling and an experience that you have. And that is the goal with us as medium, is to be able to connect that person's spirit with the spirit that's coming in. And that's called soul mediumship. There's mental mediumship, which is just as brilliant, where they're bringing in the evidence, they can take it, they're touching the person. But with soul mediumship, which I have learned to love and respect through Mavis Patilla, Paul Jacobs, and their teachings come from Gordon Higginson. In overseas, you find that this type of mediumship touches more and moves emotions more, in my opinion. I think that every type of mediumship is brilliant, because mental mediumship is very evidential as well, and it touches souls as well. But in my opinion, it's more emotional when you're letting the souls blend, so much so that the sitter and the person you're reading is touched. And so this is kind of what happens in a demonstration of mediumship. In a smaller, intimate demonstration of mediumship, everyone gets a reading, which is what I'm going to start doing here in the Florida area, as well as online. So I'm going to start being more consistent with being online and doing my spirit-led readings. And I say spirit-led because spirit leads, and they just kind of bring forth what they want to bring forth in the order that they want to bring it in, right? And so that's very beautiful, because that's what we have to do as mediums, is surrender and allow them to speak, and for us to be the most clearest, beautiful, caring voice that we can for them. In an intimate reading, everyone gets a reading. So I'll connect with spirit a couple times, bring forward, then I'll go around and give a healing message to everybody, allowing spirit to speak to them, and then tying it up with the healing message. So I hope this brings an idea of what happens in a demonstration of mediumship. And it's mediums do it by themselves, or they collaborate with other mediums. I have an event coming, which I'm excited about, with Kelly and Mike, and we've demmed before in Wisconsin, and we're demming online. We're so excited to come together again and be the clearest voice we can for the spirit side of life. So I hope this brings perspective to those that don't understand what a demonstration of mediumship is. And if you're interested in attending any of my demonstrations, the next one is with Kelly and it is with Mike. Let me know. It is online, guys, and it is a very touching, beautiful experience to attend and to be there and to receive messages. So if you're interested, please reach out to me, message me, and I'll give you the details. It is going to be online, so you don't have to be there presently. But Florida, watch out for me, because I am going to start doing in-person, small, intimate dems here. I'm going to be collaborating with other mediums and also with myself. So if you're interested, let me know. I hope this helps, and I'm super, super excited to continue to serve spirit. Thank you, guys. Bye for now.